So with making the decision to come here was a leap of faith, because standard medicine doesn't recognize any of these treatments. And it was a leap of faith because you could always go back to the standard medicine, your chemotherapies that make you sick, just the things that they wanted to do. It would have been so harmful with no quality of life. So with the research that we have done, and by coming down here to Reno to do these treatments and meeting with Dr. Bob and listening to him and the things that the faith that he had in all of his years of experience. It's not something that they just picked up 20 years ago. They've been doing this for, from my understanding, all of these medicines and things like that, 80, 100 years ago. But standard medicine won't recognize it because they just won't. So by coming here and meeting and starting their program, you're here for 4 weeks. It seems like a lot, but when your life needs to be, you don't want it taken away from you. 4 weeks is nothing. So coming here, everybody, people here are very nice, welcoming. Doesn't feel like you're in a hospital or a place where everybody's just sick and there's no hope. So being here, everybody's positive. And once you get started, it seems like a lot, but it's not as bad as people say. You get to go home every day, or to where you're staying. You're not being cut on. You're not being given things that make you sick. There's things that you feel a little bit heavy inside or busy because of the medicines they're giving you. But they're coming after this in a lot of different ways with different medicines that are going to help it in different directions, which is very positive to me, very positive. So with that, it has been a very good experience. And you just don't feel sick. You don't feel like you're alone. And it's something that seems easy enough to do. I don't know what to say from there right now.
How's it?
So with being here in the time that I've been here, I did my boot camp and I got to go home for 4 weeks and come back on the 5th. Was nice because when you go home, you don't really feel, you're not sick. You're tired just because your body's working to kill the cancer that's inside of you. And I was scared of the word cancer for a long time. You learn to live with it. It's part of your life at that point in time. But the medicines that you take, they don't harmful. They don't make you sick, which is huge. And not being sick is a wonderful thing. But when I got to go home in between, I stayed active. I was able to go to work. I didn't work a lot because, you still have, you got to work on your diet. Your exercise is very, very, very important to get your diet right. Because for me, that has helped me horrendously to eat proper, which people should have been doing that their whole lives, but they don't. I didn't. I lived fast food and big meals, and but now that I learned to eat proper, I feel better, and it's just amazing that I can go through this treatment and not be sick. I'm a little tired, but that's just your body working to kill the cancer or whatever illness you have inside of you, and so it's a positive thing. But as time's gone on, I get my energy back slowly but surely. It's nice not to have all of that standard medicine illness, I guess would be a polite way to put it. And so now I've been through boot camp. I've been through my 3 months of coming back. I feel good. I'm back to work. I feel positive about the things that I can do now. I still have a little tiredness because, I'm still fighting cancer. And honestly, this is a blessing. I believe in what they do here 100% now that I've been through it. At first, I was very skeptical because, how do you prove to somebody that this is going to work? There is no 100% that it's going to work for everybody or cure you. I don't know if I'm cured, but I do know that I don't feel sick. I feel much better, and I believe inside, not having my full results of everything yet, I believe it's worked, and I 100% believe that. I've lived it, been through it. I'm here today. The positivity that a person will get from coming here is a simple fact that you're not going to be sick. You're not in a hospital situation. You're in a friendly environment and everybody cares. That means a lot. Because when you're sick, it's scary. But by doing this, it's not as scary because now it's just, you get some fluids, you take some pills, you're not being cut on, not being poked and prodded as much as a person might think that they are. And so, as you go through this, your experience hopefully will be good, but truly you will feel better in time. And you just gotta have some faith. It took me a while to have faith, but I do now, 100%. And I will come back to do my follow-ups. And if one thing that I could say, make yourself eat proper, healthy. It means a lot. And take your pills on time. And I'm very happy that I've done this. It's worth every dime, I believe. For me, I guess I should have started with this. I didn't do standard medicine when I was diagnosed. I came here first because doing the research on standard medicine for me just was very disheartening. And so coming here, not doing the chemo and radiation first, my immune system was compromised, but not like if you were to do that chemotherapy. And so I believe that this stuff has worked really well, from coming here first. Because I've met people here that have gone through the chemo and the radiation, and then they come here, and it just takes them longer to get started, to get healthy. I didn't have that issue, so that stuff for me, in my opinion, started working on it right away because I didn't have to rebuild my immune system or serious surgery, things like that. So from Mark, I would highly recommend to come here because it is non-invasive. I believe it will work. All the research and living through it has just been, it's been better than I could actually sit here and tell you. It's amazing. It truly is, because the cancer that I have is bad. Had I done nothing or standard medicine, I don't believe I would have lived more than a couple years. And right now I feel like there's not a time limit on how long I'm going to live. The cancer can get me, it can get anybody, but at least through this, I've been able to have quality of life, and that means everything. I have children. I don't want them to go through what I went through with my parents with them. It's years ago, and so medicine's come a long way. But doing it a healthy way through this is way better than standard medicine. So I believe in it. Give it a try. How's that?